depending on the severity of the offense. However, the real reason that this law exists is not so much for the safety of the turtles, it's for your own safety. Cute and innocent as these turtles may look, they can give a very nasty bite, hence the do not touch signs that we have here on the graphic board. We ain't kidding. These little guys already have enough bite pressure behind their beaks to take your fingers right off of your hand. Full-grown adult sea turtles, they've been able to lop hands off at the wrists. So, their beaks can be used as a weapon in a pinch, but that's not their main weapon. The main weapon of any sea turtle out there is, in fact, its flippers, the fins at the front of the shell. Now, they may not look like much, but on a full-grown adult sea turtle, they're powerful enough that if you're slapped with the flat side of the flipper, that's enough to tear your skin open. If they chop you with the edge of it, that breaks bone. Recently, we had a case of that happen in South Maui. A tourist diver trying to ride a sea turtle out there got slammed square in the face with the turtle flipper, cracked his face mask in half, broke his nose, knocked out 2 of his teeth. Of course, when they hit you with the flipper, they're actually not trying to get you with the fin itself, they're trying to get you with the claw that's sticking out of the edge of the flipper. Now, you might be able to make it out on these guys. It's a small, white, conical spur that sticks out of the front edge, and it's kind of like the turtle's thumb. Normally used by the males to hook onto the shells of females during mating, and used by females like a spade for nest digging, it's a very effective stabbing and gouging weapon as well. There, I speak from personal experience. Not too long ago, we had some very large ones on display here, and every month they have to go through a veterinary examination. I was carrying the biggest female down to the veterinary examination table, had just put her down on the scale to be weighed, when she whacked her flipper backwards, stabbed me right where it hurt the most with that claw, had me speaking in a higher tone for a week following that, like most of the other females I pick up. Of course, the most obvious form of defense that these turtles carry is their shells. Now, if you look very carefully at the shell, you're going to notice it's not just one solid piece of shell. Rather, it's multiple tiles of shell fitted together in a mosaic tile fashion. Now, these armored tiles are what we call scoots, and they're actually made of the same stuff that your fingernails are made of, keratin. So I guess you could liken a turtle shell as to carrying a whole bunch of fingernails on your back and chest as a form of armor. But here's the question. Why do your shell in bits and pieces like this? Why not just have one solid shield? Well, it's because these turtles happen to be air breathers. And as an air-breathing animal, they've got lungs that need to be able to expand and contract as they respirate. With their shell broken up into different parts like this, it creates hinge joints in the shell that allows the shell to expand and contract with the lungs, giving the turtles better air-holding capacity. Now, to that end, sea turtles currently hold the record for staying underwater the longest on a single breath of air. Their average green generally stays down about 2.5 hours on average. Longest recorded turtle dive ever, 5 hours. But of course, as an air breather, they are more than capable of coming ashore. Hence why this patch of sand has been set up for them over here. It was set up there so if they wanted to haul up onto the sand, they would be able to do so. However, in the wild, sea turtles generally only come ashore when the time has come for them to lay their eggs. Now, the reason for this is because sea turtles, as an air-breathing animal, if their eggs end up underwater at any point in time, the hatchlings inside those eggs drown. So mother turtles literally have to climb in as far inshore as they can get, where they dig a nest about 2 feet deep. And in that nest, lay anywhere between 80 to up to 150 eggs in a clutch or more, and will lay as many as 13 nests in 1 year. Now, why so many eggs? Why so many nests? It's because of all the young that hatch from the nest, generally only 1 out of 1,000 survive till adulthood. The rest get eaten or killed off along the way by predators or by the many other hazards out there in the environment. Although, that said, we're not going to see any eggs come from these guys or those guys anytime soon. These guys here just celebrated their first birthday 4 months ago. Big party with cake balloons, the whole 9 yards. Those guys in there just made 7 months of age this month. Sea turtles, of course, cannot lay eggs until they reach sexual maturity, but that's not going to happen for these guys until they're at least 25 to 30 years of age or older. By the way, if you're wondering how long they can live, nobody really knows for certain. because no one's been alive long enough to document it. Although one of the oldest sea turtles found so far, based off of skeletal remains, was believed to have been a base minimum age of 135 years of age. More than likely, however, was older than that. Now, as an animal that's capable of coming ashore, every now and again, you do see them up on the beaches here. Matter of fact, the whole stretch of beach over there, running from South Kihei all the way up here to Ma'alaya, that is all designated turtle nesting ground. In fact, if you drive down to South Kihei, you will notice that there's a black plastic fence blocking along the beach access road. It's not to keep you off the beach, it's a public beach. It's meant to keep mother turtles from crossing the road and getting hit by cars. Now, every now and again you do see them up on the beach over there. If you do see a sea turtle up on land, the 10 to 15 foot radius that you have to keep from the animal increases to 100 feet on land. The reason being is because sea turtles on land are much slower than they are underwater. Underwater, they can get burst speeds of up to 35 miles an hour. On land, it can take them 2 hours just to move 5 feet due to the loss of buoyancy and their great weight. Now, folks, I just want to give you all a quick heads up that in about 20 minutes or so, if you go to the second building, walk through the big door all the way to the end, you're going to find our underwater tunnel, and in front of it, some silver bleachers. Take a seat on those, and our divers will be jumping into the big shark tank at about 3 o'clock, outfitted with a two-way microphone that will allow you to talk back and forth with them